Ooh. There we go. All right, so we'll let everybody start pouring in. So many faces. What up, Waffle? What's good, bro? Okay, so now we do the tops. Maybe we'll go clear bottle, clear bottle. We kind of low-key need to... Where's my other La League hitters? Huh. Oh, okay. I've got something I want to send you. How should I do that? Go look at my community post today. And in my community post today, I posted the address to my private mailbox. You can send it to there. It'll have the address, the name, everything how you submit to my private mailbox. And if you want me to know who sent it and what it is and all that, you can email me at sentbubblesubmit@gmail. All that information is on my latest community page post. And so, yeah, everybody can start sending stuff now. Wagwan. What's good, brethren? Good to see all my fragrance boys in the chat. I'm back. Okay. Just getting my fragrance collection back in order because, man, it has been a minute. So amethyst will go in the back. That'll go like that. And I'm pretty sure, I have 3? Where's my 3rd square bottle? Huh. Oh, Noir. Okay. Okay. We will save that for the side. I like, let's do this configuration. Put Sahib behind that. We'll put Cayenne behind that. And then take Tigar off, go here and here. Okay. Okay. How you like Latafa Amir as a T-Frag? I don't have much experience with Amirs. Yeah, no, it's all good, Waffle. Good to see you. Take care, buddy. Appreciate you. T-fragrances, I think of Imagination. I think Wulong Cha. I think Banana Republic Vintage Green 78. I think Silver Mountain Water. I mean, there's a lot of great tea fragrances. Amir, I don't really have too much experience with. I know I have a couple of other tea frags in here. I just need to see them. Lin Sumi has tea. YSL doesn't have tea, but it has basil, so it acts like tea. Oh, these can go in the back. Okay. There we go. Perfect. Bam. 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 Gosh, it's such a good fragrance. Oh my gosh. Teriyaki Intense can go. Circular. Circular. Here, here, here. Okay. Good, good, good. Appreciate y'all, man. Hey, listen, it's Q&A tonight, man. Y'all ask away. I'm just cleaning the office, continually unpacking from the Cali trip. We're not going to be live long tonight. I just wanted to say what's up to the people. So if y'all got questions, I'm here for y'all, man. I'm here. Huh, that's really weird. I wonder why it's doing that. Okay, so then we got the stuff in the background. So let's do silver, black. Let's do bam, bam. Let's do bam, bam. And then do I have any thin frags? I do. Okay, so we got this. Bam, nice. Okay. I need some chapstick. Do you have a Zaro? No, I don't carry a Zaro. The only Azaras that I recommend to people is Most Wanted by Night Parfum and Most Wanted Parfum. The EDPs of both of those are cool, but I like the smell of the parfums the best. I don't prefer Original Wanted, so just Wanted by Night, the Most Wanted Parfum, those are the only ones I would wear. But to me, they all smell mid, so I don't carry a Zaro. Bum 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 bum. Good night. Let's see, we're tucking some kids in tonight, guys. We tucking some babies in tonight. Good to see y'all, man. Let me know what other questions you have. I'm answering everything tonight. I'm dropping all the secrets. Bum 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 bum. We might even do some quick little reviews. I have the Parfum. It's good. Which one? Wanted by Night or Most Wanted? Oh, man. Oh, most wanted. Yeah. Perfect. Yeah, man. I actually just reviewed either Wanted by Night or Most Wanted Parfum like a couple days ago. I did a hot take on it. And I've reviewed it many times before, but I'm not much into designer fragrances as much anymore because for me, I know how all of them smell. I've been in the designer space for so long that like I actually just went into Ulta Beauty today to try and see if there were any new releases I haven't smelled, and I've smelled everything. The only designer I have my eye on right now is Gucci Guilty Elixir. That is the only designer I'll probably buy all year unless there's a new release that really stuns me. Other than that, I'm buying all niche for the rest of the like 4 months. But I can answer any question you have about designer for sure because I've put my nose to everything. I was looking for a fragrance I've never smelled before today at Ulta Beauty, but I've smelled all of them. It's crazy. Wake up in the morning with my hands up, thanking God. And I wake up in the morning with my hands up. Okay. What else y'all got for me, man? What else y'all got? How y'all doing? What's the scent of the day? Talk to me, people. What's the scent of the day? I got my scent of the day was actually pretty simple. Aero CDT. Don't ask me why I put it on. It just spoke to me. It said, wear me, please. I'm actually quite a bit done with this juice. I'm almost at half a bottle. Y'all see it? Y'all got to see that dent, right? I don't know how I went through half a bottle of Aeros. Ulta Beauty and Sephora are on the exact same page. It's just, and the reason they're on the exact same page is because sometimes there's an Ulta Beauty that's great and has a wide selection, and then sometimes there's an Ulta Beauty with a limited selection. Same thing with Sephora. Sometimes you go into Sephora, it's got a lot of stuff. Even some Sephoras carry some Tom Ford and a couple of niche brands. You know, by Killian sometimes sneaks into Sephora. But then you go into a Sephora sometimes with no niche and a very limited selection. So they're both pretty equal, but not all Sephoras are the same and not all Ulta Beauties are the same. But they're pretty much almost exclusively like narrow designer retail. Hey man, Cool Water's what you're rocking. You ain't getting no women, but you smell good. How about that? Scent of the day, Cod Lodge Island. Don't I have Island? Yeah, I have Island. LeBeau. Yeah, Cod Lodge Island is nice. I actually think it's better than LeBeau. Wake up in the morning with my... What about Sauvage by Christian Dior? Sauvage Elixir? It's okay. Sauvage Elixir's okay. If you're like 25 and down, you know, sexy little edgy fragrance, a little bit sexy, a little bit edgy for 25 and down. 25 and up, you smell like, you try to hit on a woman 26 and up, she's smelled that on every guy she's given it up to. Riffs Elegant Homme or Cayenne Classic? Cayenne Classic, 24/7. Scent of the day. Yeah, I heard you, Frag. I know you like saying, you know, pause-worthy stuff that can get modded, but we get you, buddy. What else, guys? What else we got? I'm answering all questions tonight. If you haven't already got a chance, click the top right. Might be this way for you guys. Hit the 3 dots and it'll say like the video. The more likes the video gets, YouTube will periodically pour groups of 5 and 10 new viewers in here and get the chat popping for you guys. What up, Nick? Oh my gosh, that's a tough question, Omar. It depends on what kind of sexy, because you could be going with like edgy sexy, boy toy sexy, smooth criminal sexy. Grand Soir is kind of like a smooth criminal sexy. What's more sexy than Grand Soir? Memo Paris African Leather. More sexy. Mind Games Mentor. More sexy. Believe it or not, MFK's Oud Silk Mood is more sexy than Grand Soir. There's 3. Chanel Coral Mandel, more sexy. Parfums de Marly, Wajan, more sexy. Initio's Side Effect, Atomic Rose, and I don't want to say Musk Therapy. Side Effect and Atomic Rose, more sexy. Those are some good ones. Those are some good ones. But listen, even though those are more sexy, not by much. Grand Soir is most women over 30. Grand Soir is in their top 10 most sexy on a man list. So don't play with Grand Soir. But here's a better answer. Here's a fragrance that is exactly the same DNA as Grand Soir, but more sexy. And that is, my bottle's not here yet, so unfortunately I have to show you a travel spray. It is Day 3's Ambar Dominicano. It is a vanilla creamy amber with hot spice on top of it. So just think of Grand Soir, but a little bit spicier. I actually want to put this on a test strip. This has dethroned Grand Soir. If you want, if you think 10 men in a room will have Grand Soir, this is what you wear to have the edge on every guy with Grand Soir. Ambar, A-M-B-A-R, Dominicano from Day 3. Fragrance retails for about $155, but I always tell people, buy the discovery set that you just saw from me. You'll get every fragrance from the house. And that discovery set is $40. That $40 discovery set will come with a $40 voucher off of any fragrance at a full bottle price. So that takes the $155 down to $115, or yeah, $115. And then you can get basically the bottle and a free discovery set for the same price. So that way you can smell the entire line and get a bottle. Or if you want to explore the whole line, get the discovery set first, try all the fragrances, and then use your $40 voucher to redeem on whatever other bottle you'd like. But if you want Grand Soir, but sexier, Day 3 Ambar Dominicano smells just like Grand Soir, but it's got this spicy top, and it's way hotter than Grand Soir. Grand Soir is like warm, cozy, melted butter vanilla. This is melted butter vanilla with like a cinnamon stick of gum on top. Oh my gosh. Photo real. Photo real. It's Grand Soir and somebody took a match and set Grand Soir on fire. Incredible. Freaking incredible. I can't wait to get my bottle of Dominicano. Woo! That fragrance is sick. Yeah, spicy Grand Soir is so good. So good. What up, King? What's poppin'? I need a 16-bar verse, King. Put it in the chat. What you think about Dior Homme Eau de Toilette? Don't ever get an Eau de Toilette of Dior Homme. That's called half-stepping. That's like, you know, well, I'm not going to say my example. Dior Homme Intense only. And if you need clones, go Cayenne Classic. If you need Dior Homme Parfum instead of Intense, you go Gary's Den. 30 Cayenne Classic's $20. Dior Gary's Den is 40. 100 mLs. God dang, Ambar Dominicano is República Dominicana. Sin of the day, Jimmy Choo. Yo, have y'all smelled that Jimmy Choo red bottle? I think it's called Jimmy Choo Intense. Jimmy Choo Man Intense, the red bottle. I just tried that today, man. Everybody's biting off red tobacco. I don't know what the hype is on red tobacco. If you get the actual Dior Homme Intense, though, you need to get Eau de Parfum, without question. I don't know if you were starting my fragrance YouTube channel like a month ago and I managed to get myself to 130 subs. Hey, Ocean, keep going. And if you want to grow your channel the fastest, drop 1 video a week. Now, this might sound crazy because I drop 3 videos a day. But if you want to grow your YouTube channel the fastest, go live as much as possible with fragrance Q&A. Drop shorts the most next, and then only drop 1 video a week. Video uploads on YouTube mean nothing as long as you're consistent. Doesn't matter if you do 1 video a day or 5 videos a week. YouTube just wants to see that you consistently post at the same time. But as far as the viewership and getting in front of new audiences and what YouTube rewards, YouTube mostly rewards people that go live. It secondly most rewards people that post shorts. And lastly, it rewards people that post any level of frequency on the long form videos as long as you're consistent. That's why I always tell people just upload 1 video a week, because when you have small viewership, you're not going to get that many views on your videos. But what you'll notice is you'll get a ton of views on your lives and on your shorts. So stay in that lane until you build your audience up, and then maybe you can go from 1 video to 2 a week. But always build your audience with the lives and the shorts. The uploads are just for consistency to feed YouTube with the algorithm. Oh, I know what your scent of the day was, Joel. SB, you got any banana frags? Yes, H24 by Hermes. I can't freestyle. I do melodic music. Hey, you can freestyle some melodies. Let me see if I got any music I can play. I need my iPad. Where is my iPad? Give me 1 second. Keep coming with the questions, guys. See if I can get this iPad cracking. I'll play y'all some music. It'll either be something I did or something I produced. But Scent, do you know Dior Homme clone that has the cacao note like the OG? I mean, dude, Cayenne Classic is 1-to-1. I don't know. Honestly, I have the 2010 Dior Homme Intense, and I have the new Dior Homme Intense, and I have the new Dior Homme Parfum. You can't smell a cacao note in any of those. I'm going to keep it a stack with you. Dior Homme Intense is one of my favorite fragrances of all time. I do not smell cacao in the same way that when I'm smelling Black Orchid EDP, that I can smell cacao in. Javoy Psychedelic, I can smell cacao. I don't smell cacao in Dior. I'm sorry. So for me, I'm not looking for a cacao note. But if somebody asks me what's the closest thing to Dior Homme Intense, I'm going to tell you Cayenne Classic all day. There's not a single bit of Cayenne Classic that doesn't smell like Dior Homme Intense. Now, I think I'm the only one on YouTube that can recommend like 5 different versions of Dior Homme Intense, and they're all bangers, you know. But Cayenne Classic is $20, so it's like I don't even need to get into anything else. Molinard Gigembre is a clone of Dior Homme. Okay, that Iris Cacao one, Joel. Thoughts on Versace Oud Noir? I just got a decant of it. What do you think about it? Scent of the day, man, Privé, beautiful, Nick. SB, what do you think about Club de Nuit Intense Woman? I mean, it's sick. It's Tom Ford Noir de Noir. Most people don't know that. They look at it and they're like, SB, why do you have a female fragrance? Well, because they mislabeled it. Let's just be real. They mislabeled it. This is Tom Ford Noir de Noir by like 90%, I would say, maybe even 95. So if you like that sexy Noir Extreme, Spice Bomb Extreme, Tom Ford Noir Original, that mug is sexy. That is a date night killer. So yes, I rock Club de Nuit Intense Woman any day of the week. Have you tried Maison Alhambra Black Origami? Yes, I've tried Black Origami, Oud 24 Hours. Listen to me. Nothing beats Zara Man. Zara Man is 1-to-1 Tom Ford Black Orchid EDP. And I'm going to take it one step further. This is better than Black Orchid. I said it. Nobody I've shown this to has not bought a bottle. Thoughts on Toy Boy? Toy Boy is cool, man. I'm not hating on Toy Boy. Toy Boy is a sleeper. You know what I'm saying? I think the cheapest place you can get it right now is TJ Maxx behind the glass. But Toy Boy is nice. When you talk about, let me find it. What's the star note in there? I forget what fruit it is. Come on. Toy Boy. Yo, what the heck is going on? The internet doesn't want me to win tonight. Come on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm gonna look it up. I forget what Toy Boy has in it. It's not vetiver. Is it fig? Rose. Oh, rose and pear. No, it does have vetiver. Rose and pear though. Yeah, I mean, Toy Boy's a sleeper, but I think it still smells designer. You know what I mean? Like, you wear Toy Boy, you don't feel luxury, but you don't feel cheap either. You know, it's like I call it like upscale designer. You know what I mean? It's versatile. It's a OG type of DNA. It's nice. Toy Boy's a sleeper for sure. Thoughts on Blue Talisman DNA? So I'm gonna turn my computer on because actually so this is very relevant conversation because I just went to Ex Nihilo. I just went out to LA and I went to the only Ex Nihilo boutique in the country. And they gave us a private tour of Ex Nihilo's boutique. And so I got to smell like over 50% of Ex Nihilo fragrances. The only reason we didn't smell everything in the house is because they were giving us a private tour. It was amazing. They gave us champagne, food. I mean, it was crazy. But I mean, so prior to that tour, I would have told you Blue Talisman is one of the premier fragrances from Ex Nihilo. And wise it is, but there are so many bangers from Ex Nihilo. Let me show y'all, see if y'all think I'm capping. I told y'all I just got back from LA. What does that say? What does that say, boys? Ex Nihilo. So some of my favorites from the house would be Patchouli Memory, Hedonist Extrait. And what is the vetiver one? It is called Vetiver Morocco. So yeah, I mean, as far as Blue Talisman DNA, I would not call Blue Talisman a unique freshie. It's a freshie. I think it's a slightly upscale freshie in the same way that Imagination is. It just, Blue Talisman falls into Imagination DNAs, citruses, aquatics. It's not unique. I mean, if you have Imagination Pacific Chill, Afternoon Swim, Lamensite, you have Blue Talisman and vice versa. You know what I'm saying? It's not unique at all. It's unique compared to designer, but in the world of fragrance, it's not unique at all. It's actually very common. And that's why Blue Talisman is one of the highest sold in Ex Nihilo, because it has a mass appealing DNA that people are very familiar with, but they just make it smell a little bit more expensive. So yeah, it's actually super familiar and super common, but it's very high-end ingredients. Now, as far as Blue Talisman DNA, you know, if we're whether we're talking Art of Universe or we're talking Taj 2 from Lattafa, they get like 90% close. Nothing's really one of one. Like Art of Universe is almost like Talisman with a twist. Taj 2 is Talisman light. So no one's really made an incredible Blue Talisman clone. They get about 90%, which is a great score. Like, it's worth buying the bottle. But as far as closeness to DNA, you know, I don't think anything's blown me away yet. But I think Tygar, Imagination, Pacific Chill, and Afternoon Swim annihilate the Blue Talisman DNA. Just because they're stronger. They're heavier. It's like, if you're going to go in that direction, go all the way. Blue Talisman, people like it because it's niche quality and it's a little bit softer. You know what I'm saying? It's a softer fragrance that you can put 10, 12 sprays on and feel great, which it smells good. But, you know, I think if anyone's wearing the fragrances I just named, they're going to get way more longevity and they're going to have way better projection. That's the problem. When you're wearing a freshy fragrance, a lot of times you're going to struggle with performance or projection or both. So you have a fragrance that smells amazing, but it dies down really easily as it aerates. You know, you're wearing it outside. Like imagine this, right? If you wore Blue Talisman at the beach, the guy wearing Imagination is going to kill you in projection and performance. You might smell better up close, but in the air, in the sillage, in the wind, you're getting blown away. Pacific Chill, you're getting blown away. Afternoon Swim, you're getting blown out of the water. But again, after being at the Ex Nihilo store, I can see why. The raw materials are just meant to be more intimately close. They're not meant to travel. You know what I'm saying? There's not a ton of fragrance. Ex Nihilo fragrances, Blue Talisman included, are, in my opinion, from my experience wearing the fragrances, and I wore a lot of fragrances before I went into the boutique, but after really learning about the boutique and how they make their fragrances, Ex Nihilo fragrances are meant to be sexy, seductive, mid-range sillage trails, not projective, monstrous beasts. For freshies that lack performance and projection, LVs, Imagination, Lamensite, Pacific Chill, Afternoon Swim, that whole line has shockingly good projection and over average performance. And that's why, to me, they'll beat out like a Talisman. But inside the house, you know, indoors, I think Talisman might have an edge just off the DNA. But you're still going to have more of a sillage than a projection. Do I have my pictures from that house? Scent Bubble, where are you? Footage? Where the heck? Shorts? Okay, so here's a picture of me in the Ex Nihilo store. Yeah, so let's do a little story time. So this, well, I'm not in this photo. There's my legs. There we go. So there's me in front of Ex Nihilo in Hollywood. We got food, champagne. There's me with my face stuffed, eating too much food. But yeah, see, a lot of people are surprised. They don't realize like Ex Nihilo has a ton of more fragrances that no one's ever heard of. And I'm going to put a lot of spotlight to this. See, they shut down the store and fed us. They gave us this platter. That lady was super sweet. There's SB right there. All right. I've been on PDN Hobdon the past week because it's been a brick out in Jersey. Oh, I can feel that. I can feel that. I've been wearing Galloway, to be honest. This last week I was rocking Galloway, which I think is probably one of the most slept on Parfums de Marly fragrances, period. Best T-Frags under 40. Vintage Green 78 by Banana Republic. Off Non Supremacy in Heaven. And a tie between like Aqua Dubai and Sahib Intense. What we got, guys? Any more questions? What is the one on the top right over your left shoulder? I don't know. Grassland. Hey, good seeing you, King. Good seeing you, bro. Oh, shoot. I almost just tripped over my whole shelf. Dang, I need to stretch. What other questions y'all got for me? What are some non-offensive office college fragrances that are not boring? How can you be not offensive and not boring? For context, I like Spice Bomb Infrared, Armani Code EDP, Prada Black, stuff like that. I mean, do you want me to stay at designer prices? Yeah, Grassland is... I gotta actually look it up because I describe it differently than Fragrantica does. Wake up in the morning with my hands up. So Grassland is top notes. Well, I'll just show it to you. Pegasus gets mad hate for some reason. Well, I mean, any fragrance that's not Leighton, Percival, Carlisle, anything outside of that is not going to get a lot of love. Price preferably not over $300. Faison, you ain't spending no $300 on no bottle. Stop playing. Let me think at the designer level what would help you. Oh, one of the best fragrances I've put my nose to in a long while in the designer category is Gucci Guilty Elixir green bottle. Woo! Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Gucci Guilty Elixir green bottle. Get that ASAP. I'm gonna buy 2 bottles this week. That Gucci Guilty Elixir will have you right for months. So versatile, but so signature. It's not monstrous, but the performance is 8 hours plus. It is so good, dude. It's like a mid-range jumper. It's like you're gonna make it every time from free throw. That mug is so nice and so unique. It smells nothing like the other Gucci fragrances. Oh my gosh, that fragrance blew me away. I thought I was smelling a combination of like I thought I was smelling a combination of like Tom Ford's Oud Wood with effing Fabulous and Grey Vetiver EDP all in one. That mug was sickening. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I mean, listen, Pegasus is fire, but I think the same DNA but better fragrance is Musk Therapy by Initio. And this clone right here of it is like so scary good. Glorious. This is not Honor and Glory, guys. This is not Honor and Glory from Lattafa. This is Fragrance World's Glorious Oud Royal Blanc Extrait. This is 1-to-1, 10 plus hours, maybe even 12 plus hours. This is better than Pegasus. And you can get that for like 30, 40 bucks. What's your top 5 strong Sillage scent trail clone frags? I'm not going to name my top 5 because I love all my fragrances. It's really hard to pick. But some incredible Sillage fragrances is Maison Alhambra Afro Leather, Lattafa's Teriyaki Intense, Maison Alhambra Cassius, Club de Nuit Intense Woman, Ministry of Oud Satin, Gary's Den, Off-Non Supremacy Collector's Edition, Off-Non Armaf Peugeot. What are some other Sillage ones? Cayenne Classic, incredible Sillage. Lalique White and Black, incredible Sillage. Eros, incredible Sillage. Halloween Man Shot, incredible Sillage. Yeah, I mean, you have so many. Amir, Paris Corner Fire Your Desire, incredible Sillage. Zanzibar has a monstrous Sillage. Lattafa Eternal Oud, crazy Sillage. Liam Gray, crazy Sillage. Cod Lodge Shiaka Blue, crazy Sillage. Kamarakawa, crazy Sillage. There's just a lot. Zara Man Black, crazy Sillage. Those all have strong Sillages. Nah, listen, that Rayhan is not touching the original, Omar. Trust me. Trust me. Yeah. I keep me some Star Walker. I've kind of graduated from this, but this is like if somebody wants an inoffensive, most versatile office fragrance and you actually work in an office, this might be up there, you know? I mean, to be honest, if you have Versace Pour Homme, if you have Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue, if you have Nautica, you know, you have Star Walker and vice versa. They're all the same fragrance. What's a smell you wish was incorporated into a fragrance scent? That's a good question. Dang, bro. Like an accord? I don't know, man. I've never smelled something that I'm like, oh, I wish that was in a fragrance. They've pretty much nailed accords to me. The only scent I want to smell like is 420. Okay, well then get Mary Jane by Born to Stand Out and you will be just right. Resendo number 5, Elixir is fire. Okay, I see you. What up, Jigga? Jigga what? Jigga who? What is a extrait? I'm still learning. More potent, longer lasting. Oh shoot, did I just put a green screen up? What the heck? Oh. Best frag where yang-a-lang is the main note you smell. Ah, there's not a lot of great yang-a-lang forward fragrances. Yang-a-lang is best in the background, but if I had to venture to say, probably Zaharoff Red or Zaharoff Seraphim Red. But I'm not a fan of yang-a-lang forward fragrances. I think yang-a-lang is not, you know, it's like seeing a bunch of bad women. They're all 10s, and then you got the 4 sitting right in the middle like, hey guys! Just doesn't make sense. Yang-a-lang is not that crazy. Coffee fragrance, Kawa. What note do you find garbage or disgusting? Yang-a-lang. I had 2 of my girlfriends at school today. That's hilarious. Tell me I smell good. I wore Aether straight. Aether's nice. Aether is very nice. I've been telling people that a long time. Aether is the truth. The Harmonist has a banger yang-a-lang in the light blue bottle. Okay. Okay. Hey, send me a decant. I got my private inbox on my community page. Send me a decant. I'll review it for you and I'll give you credit. If it's fire, I'll give you credit. Hey, that analogy was, y'all understood what I meant? Like, why would you have 5 girls that are 10 out of 10s, and then you got the one girl that's a 4 out of 10 in the front, just bopping with them? Like, that makes no sense. That's what yang-a-lang is. Latafa Amir, you have to let chill for a bit, but it's good. It's a good time. Oh, Good Town and Country clone. Yeah, I've heard a lot about it. I mean, it's a good fragrance. I was gonna pull the trigger on it many times, but it's just not incredible. It's just good. I need to put some shoes on because my feet are killing me. Hold on, guys. Like, I'm really at a point right now in my fragrance journey where if a fragrance isn't blowing my socks off like this, I'm not buying it. Like, a lot of people I know that watch my content are in the journey where they don't have a ton of bottles. Like, they might have 20 or less. And so they're still fresh into the whole clone hunting game. And it's like, my collection is like at the point now where clones have to be insane. Like, my clones are insane. So if nothing is even starting at insane, it's just great. Like, I don't want great anymore. Great clones, I don't want them anymore. I don't care. And the thing is a lot of times people think a fragrance clone is great because it copies its original so well. It's like, I never even liked the original, so I wouldn't even want the clone either. It's like now people are happy just if the clone matches the original. They don't even know if they like the original. They just hear all these names. Like, I'm buying only niche right now for the next 3 months. You guys will still see designer reviews, still gonna cover all those fragrances for you guys. But as far as what you guys see on this shelf, nothing but niche is hitting that shelf for the next 3-4 months. Ugh. Like I'm going out to LA and I'm sitting at Ex Nihilo and I'm staying at a hotel like a block away from Creed and Parfums de Marly's actual houses and stuff. Like, And I'm going to Ex Nihilo and I'm smelling the entire house, and I'm just like, it puts me in a place where the standards move up. You know what I mean? It doesn't mean I'm forgetting about clones and niche, but you got to understand, guys, like, I've put my nose to over 1,000 clones in the last year. That is more fragrances than most of you will smell in the next 5 to 10 years of your life. And that's only at the clone level. Designers, I've smelled every fragrance in the designer house, period. In the retail common niche, I have smelled every fragrance. Tom Ford. Now, the only pocket I haven't really traveled in is independent niche. So like when you talk Chanel, Tom Ford, Amouage, Mind Games, Creed, Bond Number 9, Amouage, Parfums de Marly, Frederic Malle, Initio, like I've smelled it all, you know? So it's just, I'm in a different place than most people that watch me, and thankfully I smell so many fragrances. You guys will be fed forever with clone information and stuff, but I am not the channel to go to for the latest clone review. I tag my friends and affiliates who I work with that review the latest clones that come out, and I just tag them on my community page. So if I am not doing a review of the fragrance, I'll just tag their videos so you guys can still have access to that type of stuff. But I'm only in the clone world. I'm only looking for incredible bangers. I don't care about the one-to-one comparison anymore. I just care about the fragrance. And a lot of reasons why I've kind of graduated in some ways from most clones is because most clones chase DNAs that I don't like anymore. I'm done with Jean-Paul Gaultier clones. I'm done with Gucci clones. I'm done with Prada clones. I'm done with YSL clones. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm just done with all that. It's just me. Do you know how many total bottles you own? I've been giving them all away, to be honest. I've been giving them to subscribers. I've been shipping them off. Like, I just made another box to give away fragrances on my channel. You guys see all these? We got Off Non 9 p.m., Toscano Leather, Risasi Hawass, True Religion, Armaf Craze, Drakkar, Latafa Assad, L'Immensité, freaking, and then I got another, we still got to give away this Linen Vetiver 120 ml, 150 ml actually. I've got my decants that I'm still giving away to my subscribers. You know, got some Clive Christian in there. Like, so I've been giving away a lot of fragrances. So probably right now, just on this shelf alone, and I still need to go in my closet and look up my other ones. But in this room, not counting decants, just bottles, there's probably over 200 bottles, probably like somewhere closer to 250 bottles. I'm just giving them away. Quality over quantity, absolutely. It sucks because I live in Utah and it's 34 degrees in the morning, 78 in the evening. That's not a bad thing. I don't think a mirror was all that until I went outside and the wind blew crazy strong, got 2 compliments right away. Hey, that's where experience overpower people's opinions. You know what I'm saying? If you're getting compliments and you love how that made you feel, you know, then you got a winner. Most people, though, don't get consistent compliments. Like, there's only a few fragrances that I know will generate compliments consistently throughout the week. Like, you will constantly get comments. A lot of other fragrances, you'll have some days where you have some crazy good compliments back to back, but then you might go months without getting another compliment, or you might only get a compliment once a week, or someone that likes you. You know what I'm saying? So, but compliment factor for me is no longer a driving force behind my fragrances. I got the best wife in the game, so I ain't hollering at no girls. I go to work, I do business, you know, people compliment me there, cool, whatever. I'm not out chasing much. Like, my fragrances I wear for me, and I feel like I have good taste. Sometimes people confirm that, sometimes people don't, but I'm still wearing them. I'm already rocking imaginary authors, man. Got that slow explosions on the way. In fact, oh shoot. In fact, in this picture, let's see if I can find this. In this picture right here, right over here, right below Kix's back, it was an entire shelf of imaginary authors. Right here, there was the entire line. And Mason Crivelli, and Bodicea, and Roja. I mean, they had so much independent stuff in there. It was sickening. Just stuff you would never find in actual retail. But anyways, yeah, I've already smelled a lot of imaginary authors. I'll be reviewing a full discovery set of imaginary authors for you guys. My favorite fragrance from that house, though, right now is Slow Explosions. Are you counting Mancera in your niches right now? I don't consider Mancera niche. To be politically correct, I call Mancera entry-level niche, but it really doesn't matter. Mancera makes great fragrances. I don't care what you call it. Their fragrances are awesome. Oh, well, Joel, yeah. I mean, again, Joel, for me, the only stuff I'm not as familiar with is independent niche. There isn't much retail that's modern that you could show me that I haven't put my nose to. So, I mean, there's thousands of fragrances out there I haven't put my nose to, but as far as what everybody deals with on a common level, all retail niche, all retail designer, and all of today's clones, there's nothing I haven't put my nose to. So that's the stuff I'm done with. I haven't tried the Andreoli Leisure. I haven't tried that one. How's it smell? Memories of a Trespasser, St. Julia from Imaginary Authors are 2 bangers if you want to try. Here, I'll snapshot both of y'all just so I can look into those off camera. Okay, I got you, Joel. I copied your image. Why? How do I take the green screen off? What the heck? That's crazy. You got to come to Philly to visit Perfumology. We have one. We have one in LA. I will be in Philly though sometime. I might be in Philly one time this year towards the end of the year. What do you think about Mont Blanc Legend Blue? It's worth the money if you only collect designers, but it's just okay. I've only had 4 compliments my whole life. Well, you've only been alive for 4 years, Jigga. Give yourself some time, man. You'll get there. Hey, listen, guys, all those giveaways that we're going to be doing, I will post, I will be posting real soon how to enter the giveaways. Trust me. I'm collecting them right now because when I start doing giveaways, I want it to be a regular thing. So don't worry. I'm not just handing them out to anybody who says, give me a fragrance. But the stuff I just showed you guys is like half of what I have to give away. I'm going to have some really cool ways to do giveaways. Because like some of it, I'm going to basically do a crowd vote. Like every bottle, if it has a certain number of votes, I'm just going to break the bottle and decant it out so that more people can try the fragrance. But if it's a common bottle that everybody has access to, then I'll actually just give away that full bottle. So we'll have lots of decant giveaways, lots of bottle giveaways. SB, are you doing a new podcast video soon? Yes, I have tons of them already done. My Self Le Parfum is my baby. I get mad appreciation whenever I wear it. All right. All right, man. I'm gonna reserve my voice. I'm glad you're getting compliments from your YSL myself. Thoughts on Oud Cadenza by Mason Crivelli. It was okay to me. I did smell that last week. It was good. Didn't really speak to me. Have you explored day 3? Of course. You must not have been in here earlier. Here's the whole line. I just bought a day 3 bottle this week. And I've said this a million times on my stream, but the perfumers for day 3 live 5 minutes that way from my house. I could literally walk to their house. I don't know when I'm going to get around to DMing you, but I have a few decants I want to send you. And I tell you the details when I do. Jigga, on my community page, I posted the address to my private mailbox. So I'm going to leave that on you. Whenever you're ready to do what you want to do, just use that address information and send away. Did you smell Mason Crivelli's Santal Volcanique? I think I did. I might actually have a decant of it that I took home as well. I'll tell you what, Joel, this one blew me away. This one blew me away so much that I spent $23 for this much of a sample. I've never spent that much on a decant that's like 2 or 3 ml. You heard of that, Joel? This is insane. The oil concentration on this is insane. Oh my gosh. I'm really reserving myself with this fragrance because I want to just spray this on my hand and smell it all day, but this is a special occasion type of frag. One of the best things I've smelled in a long time. Is the community page on IG? No, you just click my YouTube channel and where it says like videos, shorts, reels, if you keep going to the right, it says community or posts. And just look at my recent post. It says, hey guys, I have a new private inbox. If you want to send decants or bottles, send all fragrances. And then I put my address. So you'll have, it's not my actual address. It's a private mailbox. So I got a second mailbox just for the scent bubble. What's up, Ashura? Yeah, dude, that fragrance, Joel, is insanity. Me and Kix were just sitting at the table like, oh my gosh. And I was like, I don't care how much the sample is, I have to have it. So she decanted me out, and it costed like $25 for like 2 ml. It was absolutely ridiculous. Is $14 bad for a 5 ml decant of PDM? No, that's fair. Did you like Bonnie? Yes, but I think Ambar Dominicano is by far like full bottle worthy. I think Trace Oros right now is a tie between that and Philosophia. It just depends on what vibe you want. Bonnie was cool. I wouldn't buy a bottle of Bonnie. I might buy a 10 ml of Bonnie. It just, again, the thing you have to be careful of with day 3 is everything smells awesome because the raw materials used for those fragrances are so high end. Everything smells good in the air, but as far as what jives with you and your actual lifestyle and what fragrances you can be versatile with and that speak to you, you got to really let stuff sit on your skin and wear it a couple times. So for me, that fragrance was Ambar Dominicana. It's super good. But I've already reviewed every day 3 fragrance. It's just in the queue. So probably starting end of this week to next week, you guys will see a full house review dropping every day from day 3. Does Kix do YouTube? Yeah, under Kix Griffey. If you go on my community post page on YouTube, you'll see some videos I posted of his on there. What do you mean, what type of package do I need to send them in? Whatever you can. Get a bubble mailer or something and figure it out. Hey, bro, I'm new to all this perfume thing, but do you have any recommendations for a teenager? Yeah, this one right here. This is all you need, buddy. $35 for a 100 ml large bottle. Everyday wear at your school. Date night sexy. Lasts over 12 hours of performance. Get the EDT, Eau de Toilette, not Eau de Parfum, not Parfum. Eau de Toilette, you will get, that fragrance will last you your whole high school career. Yeah. It's a killer. It's a killer, bro. It's all you need, man. 35 bucks, 100 ml. Thing will last you forever. I could recommend you a lot of stuff, but start there, buddy. Start there. Do you dislike Puerto Rico? Come on. Why would I dislike Puerto Rico? How do you like Escandalo? I'm gonna be honest. I have a Scandalo. I have a couple of decants of a Scandalo. It didn't speak to me. Guava, lime. I mean, here's the thing. Really good ingredients, but guava and lime just doesn't sit well with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have Mahir Legacy Silver, and it just... Now, Kix loves a Scandalo, and I think Kix even has a bottle of it. He would tell you to get it. But for me, guava and lime didn't really speak to me. You know? I think there are better by-the-water citrus fragrances for me, personally. Aqua Essentia Blue for teen. Yeah, I mean, if you're going to get a blue fragrance as a teenager, just get Bleu de Chanel. Like, see, a lot of people are bored of... The only people bored of Bleu de Chanel is fragrance enthusiasts. But the reality is, like, when girls smell you, if you're wearing Bleu Essentia versus Bleu de Chanel is going to kill that from the woman's perspective, not from the guy's perspective. Guys like to be different and go off the beaten path and try different blues and stuff like that. Bleu de Chanel is the king of blue at the designer level, point blank, period. So to me, if you have Bleu de Chanel Eau de Parfum and you have Versace Eros EDT, you got two different versatile everyday wears that you can dress up to date night from Eros and to classy man from Bleu de Chanel. You're pretty much set, bro. Like, those two fragrances alone could pretty much take on most designer fragrances. Yeah, you could go super sexy and get Givenchy Gentleman Reserve Privé or Gentleman Boisé or Gentleman Society. Yeah, you could go Gucci Guilty Elixir. Yeah, you could go Sauvage Elixir. Like, there's a million different ways you can go with it. But the fact of the matter is, if you have Eros EDT and Bleu de Chanel EDP, you are the most fly teenager in high school, point blank, period. And you only had to spend like 120 bucks and you get both of those fragrances. 35 for Eros. You might have to spend 75 to 100 for Bleu de Chanel. You are straight fine. And that's what it should be. You know what I mean? Like, as a teenager, you don't need 20 bangers. It makes no sense. Really get into those fragrances and use them and get that utility and save your... Like if I could do it all over again, the only fragrances I would have kept from the designer, and again, there's more, but like, if you have Gucci Guilty Elixir, Gentleman Reserve Privé, Eros, Bleu de Chanel, you could pretty much beat out any designer. And then from that point, I would literally just save all my money to go big boy niche. You know what I'm saying? From that, I might pivot to Coromandel from Chanel Exclusive. I might pivot to a Galloway from Parfums de Marly. I might upgrade my sexy game and go Wajon from PDM. You know what I'm saying? I might go Gerja 40 knots or Renaissance or Naxos. You know what I'm saying? I might get me a Creed Aventus Absolute to up my game. You know what I mean? Like, I would just go niche after that, because if you have Elixir, Chanel, Eros, and Privé, You pretty much have everything. Dior Homme Intense as well. You honestly you could interchange. You could either do Privé or Dior Homme Intense. You got like everything. So if I could take it all back, I'd buy less than 5 designers, and then I'd start just as a teenager stacking my money to get into the $100 to $300 range, and then just getting some bangers that blow people's socks off. And I think people should do the same thing with clones. Like, I think it's unanimous that if anybody from the Fragcom showed me like 10 of their favorite clones, I would just pick 2 of them and sell the other 8 and just go niche, because you already paid the niche money. You know, you paid $20 to $50 for those clones, times that by 8. You know what I'm saying? You already have a niche fragrance. That's just what it is. Etat de Blanche is crazy house with funny names. Fatalik. I mean, I have that house, boy. We have that entire house. I got most of my reviews from that house already done. What do you like about City Rhythm Puerto Rico? I don't own that. I don't own that. I agree. Bleu de Chanel kills a lot of stuff. RIP. It does. Spirited Dubai Taroth is crazy. I got it for my anniversary from my missus. Hey, that's a great gift. That's a great gift, Lee. What's the most slept on parfums de Marley? Galloway, without question. Nah, man. No, we're not. No, we don't diss Tom Ford here. Hell no. I got Tom Ford right here. One of my favorite fragrances of all time is Tom Ford. Have you tried Spirited Dubai Bahar? I haven't. You know what's crazy? I had Boudicca and Spirited Dubai right in front of my face last week, and I didn't even smell them. You think people lie about compliments, bro? You think so? I don't know, man. I think it depends on who you watch. Because, like, if you watch any of the big dogs, like Big Beard Business, TCG, Gent Sense, Chaos Fragrance, Bowtie, EQ, Sebastian, Aaron Hughes, they ain't lying about compliment factor. These are grown men with wives and kids. They ain't capping. Now, if you're watching teenager YouTubers or young guy YouTubers and stuff like that, I could see how they could cap. But I don't think any of those guys I just named cap at all about compliment factor. In fact, they'll willingly tell you, you won't get a lot of compliments with this, or I don't get a lot of compliments with this, but I love it. You know what I'm saying? But maybe other people do. I could see how easy it would be to cap about compliment factor. Because the reality is that most people don't get tons of compliments on their fragrances. But the guys I watch, I don't think they cap. Nothing smelled like Noir Extreme. Noir Extreme is beautiful. Noir Extreme is beautiful. Hey, good seeing you, Jigga. Have a great night, buddy. In fact, speaking of Gent Sense, I just reviewed his Terra Nova with Michael Malal, and you know, oof, oof. Yeah, you know, I don't think those guys cap. All right, guys, we got a couple more minutes left, man. Y'all got any last minute questions for me? Oh, by the way, Joel, how many Javoy fragrances have you smelled? I need to know. How many fragrances from the house of Javoy have you put your nose to? Oh, dude. Okay. Go to I think it's not Scent Split. Lucky Scent. It's $65 for this discovery set. Comes with 16 2mls. But I love these fragrances because each of them comes with like a comic card. I think I already showed you this. But aside from everything I'm about to show you, the fragrances are freaking incredible. Probably the best house I've come across in my entire fragrance journey. But every fragrance has a playing card with the fragrance in it. And then they got the pyramids on the back. 16 2mls. 16 2mls individually wrapped. And all of them are incredible. All of them are. I've gone through many houses front to back. This is the best house on the planet to me currently. It has beaten out every house that I've come across. As far as if I was to battle 16 Javoy fragrances versus any 16 from any other house. So the fact that I paid $65 for this was a treat. And then I also got to pick 6 niche fragrances from Lucky Scent that I could just make up 6 additional fragrances I wanted decants of. So I got this for $65 and they threw in 6 decants of whatever I wanted. And so I think I got like a bunch of Born to Stand Out, some kerosene and whatever, but best house I've come across yet in my journey. What independent niche house set would you highly recommend? Javoy. Javoy is incredible, guys. I'm telling you, this is the best discovery set I've ever purchased. And I've purchased a lot. I brought this to Kix and he was smelling these as we were driving through LA. And he was losing his mind. And I think he just bought it. But this single-handedly was one of the most profound discovery sets I've put my nose to. When I say the finer things in life, I really mean it. Even if there's something that you might not buy a bottle of, you will have such a high respect. The raw materials in each of these fragrances is so juicy and abundant and potent. Oh my gosh, they're transportive. Every fragrance transports you into time and just is prestige and luxury. When you talk about a luxury, super niche, cream of the crop, high tier house, this is the best discovery set I've ever purchased. I would never normally spend $65 on a discovery set, and like I was literally sitting here like a kid, and I'm spraying the card and I'm reading the notes and I'm just like, oh my gosh, like how. The only other house that made me feel that way, and I can't speak to it yet because their discovery set isn't as big as this, is Born to Stand Out. Born to Stand Out is another house that I was going, I've smelled like 4 fragrances from them so far, and they've really been blowing my mind and impressing me. But to go 16 for 16, where it's like if I had the money, I would buy at least 10 of the 16 I tried. Oh my gosh, it just, and remember, when you buy this set from Lucky Scent, go on Lucky Scent and look up every expensive fragrance you've ever heard of that's like independent niche and just type it in the special instructions. Every fragrance I typed in special instructions, they sent me with this for free. I think you can pick 5 or 6. I did 6 just in case there was one they didn't have, and they sent all of them to me. So, dude, you will be transported and you will just be like, wow, everything in my collection sucks. I mean, it's just like, I'm not kidding, dude. It's unreal. Unreal. Take care, Nick. It was a pleasure. Thanks for coming. Yeah, man. I mean, it's expensive, but I mean, I don't know what to tell you. The only reason I bought the Discovery set initially was because I really wanted to smell psychedelic. But the psychedelic decant was like almost 20 bucks. So I was like, I'm going to spend 65 and get 16 fragrances. So for 65 bucks, you get to smell one of the most upper tier echelon houses. You get 16 fragrances. And you get technically 21, 22 because you get 4 to 6 additional. Eh, Guys, I mean, you see the passion. Like I I drop videos every day. I smell fragrances every day. I know everything about retail, everything about designer, niche, and inspirations. You guys see my channel. I put in the work. I put my nose to stuff every single day, all day, every day. All I do is live and breathe fragrance. Javoy is the best house I've come across, period. I've smelled Bodicea. I've smelled Raja. I've smelled uh, imaginary authors. I've smelled Argos. I've smelled Crivelli. I've smelled a lot of off beaten path stuff. I've smelled all of the anything you could smell at Neiman Marcus. Trust me, Javoy is so insane and solid. It's unreal. You're gonna question like what's wearable in fragrance. You're gonna be like, the experience that it gave me was that there is another tier of perfumery and vibe and transportiveness that I was not aware of. And that's crazy to say considering on a weekly basis I put my nose to hundreds of fragrances. I don't care, Joel, pay for it. I don't care, pay for it. Like I couldn't find a fragrance that wasn't amazing. It, every other house I've gone through, Amouage, Xerjoff, Creed, Parfums de Marly, Initio, Frederic Malle, Exclusive Chanel, Joe Malone, Tom Ford, I've always found fragrances I don't care for. Javoy, there were fragrances I wouldn't buy, but everything was so fun to smell. I mean, it was just upper tier, just so upper tier. Any last minute questions, guys, before I let you go? Please let me know. I need to get out of here. My feet hurt. In fact, I'm going to sit down. Any last minute questions, type them out. Absolutely incredible. All right, guys, I'm going to head out. Appreciate you guys so much. Thank you guys for your interactions in the chat. Put anything in the comment section of this video, and I'd be happy to answer it for you. Discounter shops would be, if we're talking just bottles, not decants or sample sets, if we're just talking bottles, Max Aroma, Joma, Fragrance by CA, Fragrance Net. If we're talking decants, I only truly go to scentdecant.com. For discovery sets, Lucky Scent has the biggest range of niche discovery sets. So anyways, with that being said, hope y'all have a great night. Rewatch the video back to see any of my answers. I'll catch y'all later.